19 years old but younger in appearance, Aaron French Wilcox had a devilish sense of humour and was loved by his family. How then did he end up dying in a tent in a Cardiff park, weighing just 6 stone?
He did look alright there, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked really handsome.
A question his brother Rhys and sister Bryony have been pondering since Aaron's death in February. They told me how their brother had recently become a father and had qualifications, but towards the end of last year, addiction and family problems left him homeless. The cheeky boy, they remember, soon ran into problems on the streets of Cardiff.
From what I've heard of the people who he was staying with, he was being beat up on the streets in town. Every time he get paid, they were taking his money off him. Or if he'd go to do something, someone would start on him there. So the 2 boys had pulled him off the street and said, listen, come stay with us in the tent.
That invitation brought him here, Hamadryad Park, a stone's throw from Cardiff Bay. For the first time, Rhys and Bryony have decided to make a pilgrimage here, curious to discover for themselves the place where their brother's life ended. They're unsure exactly where he died, but the park groundsman points them towards a small wood. They make their way through the undergrowth. Then they come across a clearing where it seems there was once a campsite.
Must be where they used to do the fire now.
Yeah. So obviously where they cook their food.
Old food packaging and drugs paraphernalia litter the ground.
What would they have used that for?
To tie the tent to the floor.
Oh.
To feel like my brother lived here in these woods. He's 19 years old in the winter, it's freezing cold. It's not the best place for someone to be, is it? But it feels better to come here and finally see where I've been imagining it, like what it could look like.
Rhys and Bryony have been piecing together the story of Aaron's final days. They've heard that less than a week before he died, another homeless man raised the alarm after finding their brother unconscious. Aaron was resuscitated at University Hospital Wales after apparently entering a diabetic coma. It seems he later chose to leave the hospital. Just days later, he fell ill again, this time with fatal consequences.
I just heard my mum getting really upset, so then my dad took the phone back off and she said, "It's Aaron, babes, he's passed." And all I remember was just flying out of the college, just kicking off, screaming. Because you just don't want to hear that, do you?
Aaron was not the only person to die on the capital streets last winter. In November, a 32-year-old woman also lost her life, also in a city park. Rhys and Bryony say they don't want their brother's death to be in vain.
Yeah, it's genuinely, I didn't know how bad it could hurt until it actually happened. You couldn't imagine it.
He must have been cold, plus he was a really sensitive person, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he was really scared easy.
He didn't like the dark.
He didn't like to, no. Or spiders or nothing like that. So it's just hard to think that he was out there, without any of us around him.